Joining me now is the amazing Joy Reid, host of The ReidOut. Joy, I know after you've done your show 5 days a week, getting up on a Saturday, so I just have to start off. Thank you for being here.
I'm semi-working because, as you can see, I didn't work my glam. I didn't make my glam squad work. I got my Coming to America T-shirt on. I'm about to get in the car and head out of town on vacay. So, you know, I'm cool. I'm from the basement, so I'm good.
Right, and I love it. First of all, I love Coming to America T-shirt. When I wear it, I'll give you credit in my heart. And with this blonde hair, honey, you don't need the hair says it all. You don't need any glam. But let's talk about. I'm so excited about this special. You know, you and I went on vacation together, and that's where we started brainstorming this idea of a special with our girl group. And we thought, like, how can we extend this conversation to other women? But you really had the great idea of how it would look. So talk us through your idea of doing it as a dinner.
Well, I mean, when you told me the idea of, because first of all, we've talked about this a lot, but when we came back from that dinner and we just posted our pictures just from having fun, and everybody was like, what was that lipstick? What was that bag? What was that thing you had on? I mean, yes. It really became a thing, and we were intentional about, wearing black designers and, trying to big those folks up, but not for like a promotion, just because that's what we did. So when you had this great idea to take that and expand that table, because so many people were like, how can I go on that trip? How can I be a part of it? I was thinking, well, why don't we just make it a dinner? Make it a dinner so that people can feel like they're literally at the table with us, with this group of women that are going to be from all walks of life, from entertainment, from journalism, from politics. Nicole Hannah-Jones is there from the 1619 Project. It's just this eclectic group of black women just having a conversation at dinner. And then my thought was, if we're going to do it in New York, it's got to be done in Harlem. And if you're going to be in Harlem, you got to go to Minton's, which is this great speakeasy from one of the golden eras of blackness in America, from the Harlem Renaissance and also from the Jazz Age. And so it's like this perfect place to do it. And of course, if you're going to be in Harlem and you're going to eat, you got to have Melba. So we just kind of had all the perfect ingredients.
Well, I loved it because it was royalty, really. Like, I felt like we were treated like queens there. So Melba was amazing, and Minton's was amazing. And just, I agree, like, Harlem was such a perfect place to do it. The women at the table you brought up, it was just such a great group of women coming from different walks of life. Since we're talking about this fabulous crown of yours, I do want to play a clip from the special where Ayanna Pressley, Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley from Boston, talks about the Crown Act, which she was instrumental in passing. Take a listen.
We passed the Crown Act.
Yep.
This is banning race-based. Those applause are for the fact that I was able to keep my composure. For the many offensive things that were said. One person across the aisle referred to this as the bad hair bill, which very much makes the case for the very thing that we're talking about. So the thing is that people get it wrong when they think that the Crown Act is just about hair. The Crown Act is about white supremacy.
So the interesting thing, Joy, was when black women gathered, this dinner wasn't all politics, it wasn't all policy. We talk about everything. Yeah. And so when she made that comment about one of her colleagues saying the bad hair day, it just made me think, like, black women, we have our own language. You might recognize some of the words, but we could add a tone that completely redefines it. So when she said that, and we're like, girl, no, tell me why. Like, this is just how we speak. But there were so many moments like that at the dinner.
No, absolutely. And I mean, like, the thing that's great about this is, yes, that is the great Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley. We're at the table with these incredible women, Tamika Lindsay. You could just go on and on, these fabulous women. But they're telling stories that we all can relate to. I have had that happen to me. I've tried every hairstyle, as you know. Now I'm looking at my old hairstyle there. But I mean, I've been told that when I had braids, when I was a young woman going out there trying to get a job, that my braids were unprofessional, by a white woman in a staffing company saying, I can't send you out on an interview with your hair like that. And my hair was neat and was beautiful. But, the sort of thought process, well, that's not a professional look. Every woman at that table can relate to having our hair judged and having our hair, racialized and used against us. And so the great thing about this special is that it's not all politics. it's black women having conversations that black women have whenever we get together, wherever we get together. You could put any 10 black women at a table at a dinner in Fabulous Benson's and the Cecil, and they would probably have many of these same conversations.
Definitely.